Good day, viewers. You are welcome back to Tindanious Math Tutorials. If this is your first time watching me, viewers, please visit my previous lecture videos on the general concept behind Principle of Mathematical Induction, and I've explained all the three logical steps. So we said there are three logical steps so far as this topic is concerned. Number one, we have the base case. For base case, let n equals 1. The second is what? Inductive hypothesis. And we said for the inductive hypothesis, let n equals k. Meaning, let k represent some arbitrary positive integers. And then lastly, that is where it is very what? That's what the technicality is, which is the inductive step. Let n equals the expression k plus 1. And this topic is used to prove, okay? It is used to prove assertions, it's used to prove statements, it's used to prove formulas, it's used to prove identities, it is used to prove inequalities, it is used to prove recursive programs, it is used to prove algorithms in computer science. Okay, so viewers, let us conquer this question. Prove that 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 1, alright? Then we have some infinite definite of terms, alright, that we don't know yet, plus the expression 2n minus 1 equals n squared. Okay, so the question is trying to say that after you doing the proof, make sure the numbers, okay, make sure that the numbers, alright, belongs to all set of what? Of natural numbers. Alright? As simple as that. So we are going to show that this, okay, is equal to this. Alright? Under this what? Condition. Now viewers, we said that we need to apply our base case. For our base case, we say that, okay, let what? N equals 1, and I explained why we are using 1, right? Alright, so we are now going to consider the left hand side of the equation as well as the right hand side of the equation. If they are the same, then it is true under this condition. Alright, so viewers, we say that, okay, left hand side, for our left hand side, what we have this expression, which is what? 2n minus 1. Okay, so when n is equal to 1, what happens? You have what? 2 times n, which is equal to 1, minus 1, which is equal to what? 2 minus 1 equals 1. Now let us consider the right hand side. So for the right hand side, what do we have? We have what? N squared, which is equal to, you put 1 into this. So you have what? 1 what squared, which is equal to what? 1. Right? So we say that what? The left hand side is equal to what? The right hand what? Side. So therefore, the statement is true for n is equal to 1. Right? So the what? The statement, okay? The statement is what? Is true for n is equal to what? 1. Alright, so that means we can proceed to the next step, which is what? Which is our inductive hypothesis. And we said for that step, we make claim, we make what? An assumption that n is equal to some arbitrary positive integers. So we say that, okay, now we say what? Let n to be equal to what? Some k. Alright? So if that is the case, viewers, we are going to copy everything here onto the other side, but make sure that what? Wherever you see and you put k over there, as simple as that. So viewers, permit me to just copy and paste everything. Okay, so viewers, now wherever I see n, I'll put k over the right. So what will you get? So if n is equal to k, so we have what? 1 plus what? 3, okay? So I have 3 plus what? 5, then plus some number of terms, then plus what? 2 what? Wherever I see n, put k there. So k minus 1, which is equal to what? Wherever I see n, I'll put k there. And n has been squared, alright? So k what? K squared, as simple as that. So you realize that for the first and the second step, it is very, very simple. Okay, so viewers, now our last step is the inductive step. Okay, so for that step, it is very, very technical. So care must be taken, alright? So viewers, let's see what happens. So for the inductive step, we have already established that let what? N be equal to what? Sorry, let what? N equals the expression k plus what? Plus 1. And I gave you a reason why, right? When we have to use the domino effect to explain this expression. Visit my previous lecture videos on the introductory aspect of mathematical induction, and you are going to appreciate, right? So for the third step, we use this. Let n equals k plus 1. Okay, so viewers, we are just going to do, copy and paste, right? Okay. So viewers, this is what we are going to do. We are going to copy this step, okay, over here. So I have what? My 1, then plus, what do I have? 3 plus 5. So 3 plus 5, then plus some number of terms, alright? Then plus, what do we have? This expression, right? 2, then k minus what? Minus my 1. Is that not so? Now viewers, when you get to this aspect, relax, take your time, and move on to this. You realize that, what do we have here? Plus, okay? So I have what? My plus here. And viewers, we have already established that wherever you see your n, you put our new expression for n, which is what? The expression k plus 1. So what do I have? I have what? 2 here. So let me do it this way. I have 2 here, okay? So 2 is multiplying n, where n is equal to k plus 1. So multiplying n, where n is what? K plus what? Plus 1. Alright? So we are done with this. 2 times k plus 1. Then minus 1. So I have it this way, minus what? Minus my 1 this way. As simple as that. Which is equal to, viewers, wherever you see n, you put k plus 1. Because yeah, n is equal to the expression k plus 1. So we have what? N here. Right? So I have what? N, which is what? K plus 1. And n has been squared. So I'll also square this. Viewers, I want to throw more light on this like the inductive step. So we said what? Copy and paste everything here, which is here. Right? I've done that. Is that also? Then what? Plus. Okay? So you're just substituting everything into this equation, this one. Alright? So we have what? Plus 2n minus 1. So wherever you see your n here, you put your new n, which is what? K plus 1. So you copy and paste, then plus, then you write this. 2 times n, which is what? Where n is k plus 1. And k plus 1, which is your n, is multiplying the 2. This is it. So 2 times your n, then minus 1, which is equal to n, which is k plus 1, or what? All squared. As simple as that. So viewers, having done this, okay, we are now going to show that indeed the left hand side equals the right hand side. If it is not equal, then the statement is a wrong statement. The statement is not what? It's not true. Alright? So viewers, what can we do from here? Viewers, let us pay attention. You realize that from here, okay, up to this side, okay, it's just the same as this. I have 1 here, there's 1 here, 3 here, there's 3 here, 5 here, there is 5 here, plus there is plus here, indefinite number of terms is also here, then plus, the whole of this expression is always, like, it's also here, right? And we said the whole of this, okay, the whole of this series is equal to k squared. So that means wherever I see my k squared, it's just the same as what? As me adding the whole of these terms together, right? So and you realize that this is just the same as this. So for me to write this long terms over here, I will not do that. Instead, I'll just put what k squared over here. So I have what k squared, because k squared denotes or is representing 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus the whole of this, right? Okay, so having done this, plus, what do I have here? I have this, which is what? I have my 2 multiplying k plus 1, right? Then minus 1 this way, okay, which is equal to k plus 1 all what? All squared. That is what we have, right? So I have what? K squared plus 2 times k is what? Is 2k. Then plus 2 times 1 is 2. Then what do I have? Minus 1. Minus 1. Remember, the 2 is not affecting the negative 1, please. Then which is equal to k plus 1 all what? All squared. As simple as that. Now, viewers, let's see what we can do here. We have what? K squared, then plus 2 what? K, then plus 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1, which is equal to, viewers, this is basic algebra. K plus 1 all squared is the same as multiplying k plus 1 times itself. So I have what? K plus 1 multiplying k plus what? Plus 1. Right? Okay. And we know that we have what? K squared plus what? 2k plus 1, which is equal to, viewers, you pick this term and this term will multiply everything here, right? You already know multiplication of binomials. So I have my k, you open parenthesis, you put everything here, k plus what? 1. Then what do we have here? Plus 1, then what do we have? K plus what? 1, right? So we have what? K squared plus 2k plus 1 is equal to k times k is k squared. K squared plus k, right? K times 1 is k. Then plus 1 times k is k. Then plus 1 times 1 is what? Is 1. Okay, so viewers, so this is what we have, right? So we have what? K squared plus 2 what? K plus 1 is equal to, we have what? Our k squared plus k is what? Is 2 what? K, then plus what? Plus 1. Right? So what do we have? So since, right, the left hand side is equal to what? The right hand side. Hence, the statement is true for all integers belonging to what? The set of what? Natural numbers. So therefore, the statement is true. As simple as that. So you can conclude. So the statement is true for all. So the statement, okay, the mathematical statement is what? Is true for what? For all values of x, okay, belonging to what? To natural numbers. Viewers, this is the end to this, simple topic. Viewers, I'm going to upload a lot of videos concerning mathematical induction so that we can be able to appreciate and see questions in various forms. I'll keep you posted. Bye.